Welcome back, beautiful soul, to another Storytime Saturday. Today's tale is one that's close to my heart. It's about growth, about how people see you when you've changed, and the quiet strength it takes to walk away with love still in your heart. So go ahead, pour your favorite tea, grab a cozy blanket or a snack that makes you smile, and settle in with me, because this one, it's layered. I call this story The Old You They Still See. Let's begin. I remember the moment it clicked. I was sitting across from someone I love, someone who's been in my life for years. We were catching up, just talking, but I was in a different space. I was speaking from this place of deep alignment. You know, that soul level place where the words aren't just words, they carry light. I was sharing about my healing, my spiritual growth, my alignment with higher truth. And they just looked at me. Not with confusion, but with something colder. Annoyance. Like I was trying to be someone I wasn't. Like I had shown up in a costume and they were waiting for the real me to reappear. And in that moment, something shifted inside of me. That's when it clicked. People can only perceive you at the level they are on. See, I had grown, but they hadn't. So they were seeing the old version of me, the girl who used to shrink herself to make others comfortable, the one who dimmed her light, over-explained her worth, played small just to avoid being too much. But I'm not her anymore. And when one person evolves and the others don't, that creates friction. Sometimes it shows up as resentment, sometimes jealousy, sometimes envy. Not because you've done something wrong, but because your elevation becomes a mirror reflecting back what they haven't dared to face. Now, don't get me wrong. Growth isn't supposed to make anyone feel small. It's meant to inspire. It's like the divine whispering. If they can do it, so can you. But that's not always how it lands. Instead of, whoa, look at you, I want that too, you get, oh, so you think you're better than me now. And then you're stuck in this space, torn between staying to be understood or walking away to keep your light intact. Let me tell you what I did. I walked away. Not in bitterness, not with a cold heart, but with love. Because staying in spaces where your light threatens the room, where your truth is too loud, where your growth is mistaken for arrogance, that's not loyalty. That's self-abandonment. And I've done enough of that in my life. You can't stunt your evolution just to make others feel safe. No, you're not better than them, but you are further along, and that's okay. Everyone has the same invitation, the same free will, and if they choose not to rise, that doesn't mean you have to stay grounded. Being surrounded by people who can't see you, truly see you, harms you. And it doesn't help them either. That's just stagnant energy bouncing back and forth. No movement, no expansion, just loops. But baby, we were born to evolve. Like a farmer tilling soil before planting seeds, we have to break up the old, stir up the stale, make room for what's new. You are the seed and the farmer. And sometimes, in order to grow, you gotta move. Move toward the light, toward truth, toward you. So, if you're feeling guilty about outgrowing a space or a circle, let me ease your heart. It's okay to walk away with love. You're not leaving them behind. You're leading the way forward. Your growth isn't arrogance. It's alignment. What does this all mean? Let me break it down StoryTime Saturday style. That version of you they still see, that's their vision, not your reality. They're clinging to a memory, but you're living in transformation. And that guilt you're carrying, that's just wearing a familiar mask. True loyalty begins with you, with your healing, your truth, your journey. It's not your job to hold the mirror still for anyone. It is your job to keep walking, even if they squint in the light of your glow. Your environment matters. The people around you matter because growth needs light, air, space, and grace. And if they're not ready to rise with you, let them watch your wings instead. And that just might be the spark they need to remember their own. That's my story for today. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever outgrown a version of yourself that others weren't ready to let go of? Have you ever had to walk away, not because of ego, but because of love? Let's talk about it in the comments. I love to hear your heart. And if this story resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss another Storytime Saturday. Until next time, remember, your growth is sacred, your light is divine, and your path is yours alone. Walk in truth, walk in love, walk in power. See you next Saturday.